Hello. So we'll start now. So how many years of
Okay.
experience you have actually in Oracle Finance?
In Oracle Finance, 5.7 years experience. In that, I worked for 3 implementation projects and on support projects. Out of the one is EBS and two is Fusion Financial.
Okay, EBS also you have experience.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell me like what are the some of the key differences between EBS and Fusion from GL perspective?
From GL perspective,
Yeah. GL module, like what are the key differences you observe between EBS and Fusion?
it different. Mm, uh, no, sir, actually.
Yeah, so that you have to prepare. If you are
Okay.
showing the experience that I have EBS experiences,
Yeah.
so you have to prepare for these key differences like
Okay.
chart of account instances, segment qualifiers,
Yeah.
reportings, like what are the reporting tools you have in Fusions.
Okay.
And EBS we are using like FSG, Financial Statement Generator,
Okay.
but that is not there. So you
Yeah.
have Financial Reporting Studios, Smart Views, OTVIs.
OTV. Yes.
So these are all new different flexible reporting tools we have in Fusion, which are not
Okay.
available in EBS.
Yeah.
Lot of differences you can notice and like functional setup managers,
Yeah.
calculation managers, allocations,
Yeah.
and you have approvals.
Mm.
Lot of changes.
Oh,
Okay, so that okay. So you told me like you have 3 implementation completed, right? End-to-end
yeah.
implementation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So can you tell me what are the phases of implementations? Like from when you can start the implementation and what are the stages you will go through and complete the project?
For any implementation,
Yeah, any
initially,
implementations,
yeah,
end-to-end
we will,
steps. I want to know.
yeah, yeah. Initially, we'll plan a project. Later, based on that project, we'll get into involved in the kickoff meeting.
Okay.
In that kickoff meeting, we'll after kickoff meeting, we'll start the process to know the existing business process. That is called as is study. Later, based on that as is study process, we'll initiate the to be study. Actually, what we are going to do, and with this, we'll come to know if there is any gap is there or no.
Mhm.
If we identified any gap analysis,
Mhm.
so we find any gap, we'll go for the solution design.
Mhm.
With that, in that solution design, we'll take the help of technical team, and after that solution design, we'll go for data conversion initially from the legacy system to new system. We'll plan how to do the conversion and what are the ways we will use. Later, gap analysis and conversion data. First, initially, we'll go for test script. We'll
Mhm.
prepare the test script. For that test script, we'll go for CRP1 from our team only. We'll check the details existing, whatever we wanted to do, that same details are coming or not. If it is coming from the system as we expected, we'll go for the CRP1. In the CRP1, we'll let involve customer also. In that customer, they will have some talks from different areas. With that talk, will connect the CRP1, will show the exactly what exactly is happening, what expected, what is coming. If they are not satisfied or they observed anything, we'll come back work on that, and later we'll go for CRP2. If everything is goes fine, they are also agree. we'll train the trainer, and first we'll train the super user, and we'll go for QAT. From customer team, they only ready to they only test the total scenarios, how it is working and everything. If UAT goes well, then we'll go for the sign off. After sign off, we'll prepare the documentation MC50, and with the documentation, we'll go for go live. After go live, we'll provide the uh, train to trainer you training. With the training, the trainers will provide the training to the end user, and later that we'll provide the service, and we'll provide the support for after production. After post production support, we'll provide
So,
AT to the
okay.
new
So you
team.
said go live.
Yeah,
So that means before go live, they are using a different system, legacy system, right? So how
yeah.
you manage the legacy system and the Oracle system during go live? So immediately you stop the legacy system after go live.
No, actually, what we will do, there is two things. Uh, One thing is we will continue in the old system, as well as second thing is we'll go for new system. In both way, we will continue till
What is this phase called?
cut off date.
Cut off phase or a transition phase?
Yes, sir. Yeah, transition.
Okay.
In this phase, we will do the
Okay,
same
so
thing. If
that's all. Then you said that you have done the conversion process, right? So
yes,
can you tell me some of the examples, like what are the conversion you handled in Oracle Fusion?
in Oracle Fusion, there are I work for GL and APAR. When it comes to GL, I'll take the trial balance, and will upload the old legacy details into new system by using FBDI. So FBDI template will fill the details as per the legacy system and as per requirement to the new system. After filling those details, we'll upload, and once it is successfully uploaded without any error, we'll check the details exactly what we are expecting are coming or not. That is from GL perspective. Later, when we will upload AP trial balance and open invoice report and the customer master, sorry, supplier master.
AP open invoices.
Yeah.
Uh, can you tell me what are the like FBDI tabs you have to fill? Like what are the information you have to put in the AP open invoice?
Don't know, sir.
Yeah, so that you have to take care. Like if you have already done,
Huh.
so they may ask like what are the information you are putting in the FBDI?
Hmm. Uh, Sir, I'll tell you in general way. Basically, some opening wise,
Oh,
MRN number, supply details, and open PO details, and open MRN details.
MRN.
Yeah, material register, GRN or MRN. I
No,
mean,
no.
whatever the invoices, material we have received but not accounted.
Okay. Not
Those
accounted.
details, yeah, not accounted, but we received the material.
But that is, yeah, that is uninvoiced receipt, right? Or what you are telling, referring? I'm telling about AP open invoices.
Yeah.
Hmm. So
Okay, sir.
suppose it is receipt. Suppose the invoices are matched to receipt or receipt already completed. So you are not going to import them?
We have,
You told like I have to put informations in AP invoice which are not accounted and
yeah,
receipt not happened, right?
receipt received. We have received the
Receipt,
received. We have
but not
received the
accounted.
goods, but not accounted.
Okay. But why like after accounting we are not going that which are already accounting completed, you are not going to import them?
Already accounted, which are not paid. That is also will consider to upload this data.
Yeah, just hold on. I'm getting one call. Just.
Okay. Okay.
Just a minute. Okay. So what I was actually like, what is
What
the?
are the invoices accounted?
Uh,
What about that?
yeah.
I don't know, sir.
Yeah. So just check what are the conversion strategy and criteria for conversion. Like, what invoices you are going to convert into revenue.
Okay.
Whether invoices are paid, invoices, mostly the unpaid invoices which are not, accounted or unaccounted. That's fine.
Okay.
You can pay. And let me like what you like rate yourself in GL module from out of 10.
Out of 10, 6 to 7.
6 to 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like in sequence what are the GL setups?
In sequence, we'll create enterprise, and after enterprise structure, we'll go for chart of account and currency enabled and calendar created.
They
It is
directly chart
for
of account before chart of account there is no setup.
yeah, I'm coming there only. In chart of account, first initially we'll create the uh, value set. Later value set will go for structure. In the structure, we'll assign the value set to the
What is
segment.
value set?
Value set is a uh, value set. Uh, not able to get the definition, right, sir? You're
Yeah,
asking.
what is the purpose of value sheet? You are assigning, you said you are
Value
defining
set.
value sheet, right?
Yeah. When value set, we will we cannot directly create any segments in system. For that
Segment we can
purpose,
create, right?
we cannot create a segment, but we'll create the value sets, and through value sets only we'll assign this to segments.
Value sheet used to capture the values. Suppose you are using the
Value.
company value sheet,
Yes.
department value sheet. So what are the chart of account values you are defining? Under that value
Uh,
sheet, you are going to define all the values. So value
yes,
sheet
sir.
capture the values.
Value set capture the values,
Uh,
and this value set will assign to segments.
yeah.
Uh, and we'll assign the segment by the for that purpose we'll create the values and value set. Later,
Okay. Yeah. Tell me.
yeah, after creation of after assigning value set to the segments, we'll create the structure instance. In the after structure instance, we'll deploy the structure field. With these
Okay.
these
Okay. So you have created the chart of account. You have assigned the value sheet, and then you
yes,
have created the chart of account instances, right?
yes.
So why you are creating the instance? What is the difference?
See, if we have generally we'll create the structure and instance. By creating instance, we can use the chart of account structure in multiple ways. We can create by using chart of account structure multiple ledgers we can create.
Uh-huh.
If we see, if we have USD, UK, if we have different things are there, so for that we can use instance instead of creating multiple structures for multiple times. We can use this instance to
What are
create
the
the
okay? What are the other significant checkbox we enable at the instance level?
instance level. I
Uh,
don't know, sir. Actually, day before uh, today's back also this question I received, but I couldn't answer properly.
yeah. So instance level, you have to enable the BI reportings, right?
Okay. Yes,
And
sir.
dynamic inserts.
Yeah.
and you have to enable like instance level also you can use the chart of account hierarchy. Okay, if you are using
Okay.
some hierarchy um, like value set hierarchy, okay, or accounting tree, so that you can attach for each of the segments. Most importantly, BI. If you enable the BI, then automatically it will create one integration between chart of accounts instance and your Hyperion reporting tool.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
BI enabled. If you do that, then whatever balance you create in GL, you create any journals, post it, automatically it will be updated in Hyperion Cube. You know what is Hyperion Cube?
I think it is a reporting tool.
Uh,
I don't know completely.
Hyperion Cube or SBS Cube. There is a seamless integration between chart of account GL module and Hyperion Cube.
No.
So Hyperion Cube reporting tool is used in most of the like reporting setups, like
Okay.
our allocations, smart view,
Okay.
our financial reporting studios. So whatever hierarchy you are doing, so you can select all the hierarchy from Hyperion Cube because they stores all these information and balances in
Okay.
Hyperion Cube.
Okay.
That you can study like what is the multidimensional cube and what are the reporting tools used, what is the
Okay.
significance. So just you can Google search and also in user guide also you can find all this information. See, setup is fine. Setup you can do step by steps. But what are the functionality behind this? That you have to answer. If you got clarity on that, then you can able to answer.
Now I'm clear.
So what I told you about Hyperion Cube, are you able to listen?
Yes, sir. I no, actually in between it is I it is disconnected, sir.
Okay, okay, no problem. So Hyperion Cube and your multi-dimensional cube
Yeah.
that is used for all your reporting tools.
Okay, sir.
That what I was trying to tell.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you are comfortable in intercompany, right? Global
No,
intercompany.
sir.
Huh?
No, sir. I haven't tried in global
Global
intercom.
intercompany try and approval process, GL approval process.
Yes, sir. I worked for AP approval process. There are in three types. Sir. One is minimum amount and between amount, and later from to and I have given three type of approvals. One is automatic. Secondary is one two positions later by hierarchy.
Any GL approval scenario?
GL approval I haven't done.
Okay. AP approval you have done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in approval, what are the components to build the approval rules?
Initially,
Hmm.
business unit and amount and the respective user.
Okay. What this business unit in which
If
part of the rule you have to mention?
if if
Hmm?
in if condition
Hmm. Right.
in if condition that will select the business unit
Hmm.
and invoice header amount
Hmm.
the amount value
Hmm.
later then we can give the rule automatic or if it is between so we can use a hierarchy level
Hmm.
or we can give one or two or three approvals or stages
Hmm. Okay.
we can give
Then what you have to mention?
in then only we will select either auto approval
Hmm.
by system or uh, we will select hierarchy or level, sir, 1 to level.
Okay. What are the list builder you are selecting?
In that list, there are
Now,
few
how many
components.
list builders are in approval rules? You know what is list builder?
List builder,
Uh,
don't know, sir. But
yeah, in then condition, like then the result section, you'll
uh,
see, right? Right. What are the list builders? Like the people who can approve. You have to
uh,
mention like approval group, or it's based on supervisory hierarchy, or job, based on job, or based on position.
uh,
So these are all the list builder criteria in
oh,
which you can select as per your requirement. Okay,
okay,
so you have to be confident on this also, approval process.
okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir. I'll practice.
you have basic knowledge, but still you are not able to articulate properly.
Okay,
So when whatever you are trying to give answers, be confident and
okay,
clearly give that answer.
okay, sir.
Okay, very
Okay.
like okay. So can you tell me the payment process in AP? Or
Payment process.
just tell me the what are the requirement or the required setup to process a payment batch in Oracle AP, Fusion AP.
Payment process initially will create the bank and bank branch setup. Later will create the account payment process, bank payment document, and we can prepare that payment process profile also. Payment
Mhm.
process report also we can prepare, and basic setup for bank
In
and bank
payment process
document.
profile,
Hmm.
what are the things we mention? Can you tell me?
Payment process profile. So we will create a document and we will assign the bank to that process, uh, from which bank we are going to do, and we'll assign the same to business unit, and we'll
Suppose in our for the business
hmm,
we have two payment method. We are paying through check and through electronic transfer, fund transfer. Okay,
yeah.
and wire transfer. So can I use one payment process profile for all the three payment method?
No, sir. We will create the payment method will be there. Based on payment method, we will create the payment process, whether it is wire, bank, wire, check, or uh, through bank.
No, no, payment process profile. Like suppose I have three methods. I want to
Uh,
pay to the supplier. Uh, some suppliers I want to pay through check. Some suppliers I want to
hmm,
pay through EFT,
hmm.
and some supplier I want to like make payment through OR. So
Hmm.
how many payment process profile I have to create? Only
Three
one
payment.
can I can manage, or I have to create
No, we need
three?
to create three, sir. For each type of payment, we need to create a profile.
Okay. So in payment process profile, what are the things you mentioned? Important attributes.
Attribute payment method we will mention,
Hmm.
and payment bank, business unit assignment,
Okay.
and payment document.
Payment document, why you need to? Because already they are assigning the bank account, right?
Yes, yes,
The bank account you are already assigning payment
yes,
document.
in the payment document.
So why you, there is no option also there in the payment process
Yes,
profile.
yes, yes.
So what, some other important point you are missing?
Uh,
Payment format,
at
right?
payment format. Yes, sir.
Payment format also you have to mention in payment process profile. Can you tell me
Okay.
what is payment format?
Did not work on that much, sir. I will
Payment format which will provide the format of the payment, like in which it's a file, kind of payment files, and bank will provide the payment format.
okay.
In what are the attributes to be accommodated, you need to accommodate in payment format. For each country, we have different payment format.
Okay.
Like if you are European country, American country, so as per their statutory or country requirement, we can have different payment format.
Okay.
So that payment format you have to assign to the payment process profile, not make payment. So based on payment format, the payment file will be created.
Okay.
So you study, do
Okay.
some R&D on that. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will.
Okay. So let me tell something about AR. So what are the AR setups? What is auto accounting? Can you tell me?
Auto accounting. Auto accounting is by using auto accounting, we can create the transactions in AR module. With this, we can define the AP. Sorry, we can define the revenue accounts and private tax and receivable accounts. To in auto accounting, we have two rules. Two rules will be there. One is constant. One is source based. In constant, we can provide the constant value. In source basis, there are four type of sources there. One is self-representative, customer type, transaction type, or standard memo lines. By using these, we can create the auto accounting rules.
Mhm. What are the other accounts you can build?
Other accounts,
Except receivable and revenue account, there are some other
we can
accounts,
say
right?
tax and freight charges.
Mm-hmm. Any other accounts? Unearned revenue account, unbilled receivable account.
Unearned revenue, these are important
Uh,
setup to create the receipt class and method, and these two
receipt
will
class
be
and method. Okay.
yes, yes sir.
Uh,
And these two we will create at the level of receivable activities.
why? Like, what is the business scenario? Like, why this unearned revenue account, unbilled receivable account they used? In which business scenario they will be used?
Don't know that.
They are very important.
Okay.
Okay, just check. What is accounting rules? You know,
Accounting rules on
or
accounting
revenue
rules.
scheduling rules in Fusion.
Yeah, accounting rules in Fusion. Accounting rules only, sir. So maybe revenue scheduling in EVS.
you
So
are like mentioning it opposite. In
uh-huh,
Fusion, it is revenue scheduling. In EBS, it is accounting rule.
uh-huh. Sir,
So, accounting schedule, I'll give you one scenario. Just tell me. Revenue scheduling.
okay.
So, in your office, actually, you have rented some apartments. Okay.
Okay.
And the tenant, they have given you like 10,000 rent per month.
Uh,
Okay. So, the tenant, they have given you 12-month advance, 1,20,000
uh,
for the rent in advance.
hmm,
So now how you will handle the accounting? Like you will create a year invoice, right?
yeah.
So
Will
how you will handle this accounting? What will be the
what?
accounting entry? Because uh, in the month of January, you
Hmm,
received the advance from the tenant, and that is
hmm,
1,20,000,
hmm,
and because the whole revenue you are getting, all the cash you are getting from the tenant in month of
tenant
January. But
for the complete year.
uh,
For the complete year.
for the complete year, every
Yeah.
month the rent is 10,000.
10,000. Yeah.
So can you tell me what are you are using a revenue scheduling rules because it's advance payment from the customer?
Yeah, when we are for this, when we are creating transaction, we have called in advance and in arrears. In advance, we will raise the transaction, we will issue the transaction. In the transaction, we can select the fixed or variable.
So in
Actually,
the first month,
before that, we will create one setup. That in that setup, we will mention the if it is variable or fixed. If it is fixed, how many months? If it is variable based on percentage, we will create. But I am not able to figure that.
So in this case, which revenue scheduling, fixed or variable, you have to select?
It is fixed, sir, because we know it is rent, and we know that this amount is coming in the different months with the same value. So we'll use the fixed one.
Okay. So what will be the entry in first month when you book the invoice?
In first month, when we create the transaction, we'll create for complete 1,20,000. But in revenue,
tell me what is the entry, accounting entry?
Accounting entry. Receive. Yeah, I will tell you that. Receivable account debit and revenue account will be credited for 10,000, 10,000, and remaining 10,000. Recognize revenue recognized, not recognized. It is already recognized, right? So cash account will be debited and advance from customers will be credited.
That is receipt case. That is let me know in the transaction booking.
In the transaction
booking, what will be the entry?
Receivable account will be debited and whether it is rent or any other transaction, and credit will be revenue.
How much revenue will be credited?
10,000.
10,000.
Yes.
So what will happen to rest amount, like 1,10,000?
1,10,000, that will be unearned revenue. No, sorry. No, sir, I'm not getting.
Unearned revenue account, you was telling, na? Unearned revenue, because the revenue is not earned yet, right? It will spread across next 12 months.
But we received the amount. So
we received the amount. We have received the cash, but it's not a revenue. You cannot book the revenue for whole amount, right?
Okay. Unearned revenue.
Unearned revenue.
Okay,
revenue for the month of January, that's you are right. Receivable to revenue account for 10,000 for month of January. But for month of February, again 10,000. But the rest of the amount you have to book in unearned revenue account.
Unearned revenue. But when it comes to February month, transaction will be not receivable, right? Which account it will come?
Revenue account. So unearned revenue account again will be debited and revenue account will be credited. You are booking every month. You are booking revenue of 10,000.
Initially,
first all the money you have to put in unearned revenue account.
Unearned revenue account debit, sir, or credit? Credit, sir. Sorry, bank account debit to unearned revenue account.
Bank, forget bank. Bank will be in receipt.
Okay,
advance, that is, I am telling about like in transaction phase, what will be the entry? Okay, don't get confused. Okay, no problem. You can see the entry. Okay, I just tell you the concept. Like first, all the amount you have to put in unearned revenue account, because revenue cannot recognize the whole amount. Only month of January you have to recognize 10,000. So when you are recognizing the revenue, what will be the entry? Okay.
Revenue.
And every month you have to knock up like 10,000, 10,000 across the 12 months. You have to recognize. Okay. So you understand the concept and then build the entry, accounting entry in your mind. If you just make it like by heart, try to remember, then you will forget.
Okay.
You understand the concept, what will be the entry? And because you are already become student, right? So you know the
Yes,
concept of accounting.
Yeah.
So then you can able to understand. There is no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so that's all. So there are a lot of questions just I wanted to. You have to prepare a bit more.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Mm.
yes, let's discuss some other time.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay.
just keep in mind like whatever you are studying or preparing, 100% clear. If you are not aware of something, you can tell, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. But don't try to answer anything which you don't know. 100%
Okay.
confident.
Okay.
Interview, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah. And sir, one more thing, sir.